could you please elaborate a little bit about your personal journey, coming from an industry that is, well, to some extent, socially stigmatizing? Could you talk a little bit about that? Thank you.
It's been a very educational ride, seeing how everything works in this side of the industry, and it kind of defies logic for the most part. And when I think one thing should go one way, it never does. And you know, people have issues with honesty, it seems. And you know, I was spoiled by being part of this film because you know, Brett, Paul, and Braxton have who's the producer, who's not here. They all have a different form of thinking, or so it seems, from everybody else that I've met in the mainstream industry, and it's just been a learning experience every day. And I've just learned that not everybody is Brett or Paul or Braxton, and there are a lot of horrible human beings in the mainstream world, and yeah, so that was the journey in a nutshell.
I'd like to ask Tenille a question now.
You're not on? Michael.
I'd like to ask Tenille a question. You know, apart from James and Lindsay, who came through personal contacts, the rest of the movie was cast on the web through a website called Let It Cast. And we got 650 auditions, and one of those was Tenille's. And so, how did you come to?
Word of mouth. I'd heard about the film and that they were casting and who was attached, you know, Paul and Brett. And I went online, and funny enough, you see these casting sites all the time, and usually they're, you know, not that legit. They don't have amazing people attached. They're ultra low budget, but they're films that you can't look up the director, or if you do, they have a personal message and it's just creepy. And I feel like it's really starting to change now, especially with this film. When I saw it and saw who was attached, I uploaded my video, and I think that was kind of the coolest thing, to actually have it go through and have it end up working out like this. You can see other people's auditions, you can comment, and it's a whole new world for acting.